Alright, what's up guys? So this is Juna, so back again today. So today I want to share some very simple advice, some very basic, very simple advice that it might not apply to everybody. This is me speaking from my personal experience, some things that I've learned throughout the years, and it might sound a little bit condescending, but I'm not trying to sound condescending. This is just something that I've never heard anyone talk about, and I think some people might have the same problems that I do or I had, and maybe this will help you guys out. But I am talking about getting angry at fighting games, or when you're playing fighting games. And I'm not talking about, so I think it's okay to get angry sometimes, and I would like to talk about that in another video later on, like dealing with disappointment or being angry at yourself, or how to take a loss and things like that. But for this video, I just want to talk about the most simple cause of getting angry, and something that I think a lot of people online, people that I know, don't seem to think about, or they don't understand, and that is that sometimes, right, you just are not in the right state of mind to be playing fighting games, right? It could be maybe you had a really bad day. Maybe a really bad day, you're just in a bad mood, or you're very tired. You went to work for 14 hours and you're tired and you're irritated. At times like that, I think playing fighting games is it could be a very, very big problem. And I am guilty of this. I'm not proud of it, but I've talked about it on stream. I'm not proud of it, but in my youth, in my more passionate days when I was a very emotional young man, I am guilty of breaking things. I have broken an arcade stick or two. I have snapped a disc in half. I have done other things, so on, so on. Yes, not very cool. I know it's not very cool, but I've matured now. I've kind of seen what the cause of the problem is, and I know how to deal with it. So yeah, like usual, I got a little cool MS Paint drawing for you. I like to call it the Net Play Spiral. But this spiral also, since I live in Japan, I have arcades. This also applies to playing in the arcades or playing with strangers. I think when you're playing with a friend, maybe this doesn't apply so much because it's your friend, it's your buddy, you can talk. But fighting against strangers especially. So it goes like this, right? If you are tired, you just worked for 13 hours, you had a really long day at school, whatever the case may be, you didn't get any sleep last night, or you're in a bad mood, who knows, something, your boss yelled at you, or I don't know, your dog ate your homework, whatever kind of reason it may be. If you're not in a good mood, or you're not your normal self, you're gonna get irritated really quickly. So you say, you know what, I'm gonna play some fighting games. I really want to fight somebody. I'm sure this will take my mind off things. Don't do that. That is a bad idea. I'm speaking out of experience. Please believe me. So if you are tired, it kind of goes like this, right? If you're tired or if you're in a bad mood, you're not going to play at your best. So your physical health, your mental health has a lot to do with how you play, right? How you focus, how fast you can react to things. If you're not playing at your best and you decide to fight somebody, odds are you're going to lose. Unless you're picking on people that are much weaker than you, you're not going to play your best and you're going to lose. And what happens now? This is where it all begins here. That first loss, you begin to get agitated. And that's multiplied by the fact that you're tired, right? So now you take a loss. Oh man, this fucking idiot, I'm going to destroy him. I'm going to play him again. He's not going to beat me again. So you get back in line, you sit back on the cab, you play him again, and what happens? You lose again, right? Not only are you tired, now you're seeing red, right? You can't focus, you're pressing buttons, you're angry, you just want to take it out on the game. Your opponent is very cool, very calm, he's got some sunglasses on, he's beating your ass. A second game, and now you're not agitated anymore, you're not tired, now you're just angry, right? You're fed up, you've had enough of this. Oh my god, I can't believe I lost again to this guy, and you're going to sit down, play him again, and you're going to keep losing, right? You're not going to be able to beat a player. So if the players are equally skilled, if you're angry, if you're tired, you're just gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse, and your opponent is just gonna. It's so easy. Again, like, I'm speaking from experience, but it is very, very, very easy for a competent player to beat an angry player. It's like you're a matador. It's like a charging bull. Like, your opponent's just gonna run at you. It's very easy just to punish him, anti-air him, do whatever. So you're just gonna keep losing, and then eventually you're gonna snap. Your night is ruined. Maybe you won't break a monitor, but you're going to be pretty angry for the rest of the night. So this pattern, this spiral, has happened to me many times, but not anymore. Not anymore. I have evolved from this stage. A couple years ago, yeah, I would say maybe for 2 or 3 years now. I'm trying to think the last time I really got angry. Yeah, I probably made 2 or 3 years ago. Since then, I have developed this really new strategy. It's really kind of high tech. I'm going to share it with you. Like I said, I care about you guys. I want to give you the exclusive info. But ready, check it out. So this is my kind of solution to this. Ready? Wow, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Wow, look at it. It's so high tech. But yeah, this is a very cool technique I developed. I'm sharing it with you. You can feel free to use it. It's stop, right? So yesterday, this is a real story. I'm not making this up. Yesterday, I went to the arcade after work. So if you don't know, I do work full time in addition to streaming and making YouTube videos and having a social life. I work full time. So sometimes things catch up with me. I'm tired. Especially this week was a bit stressful. So I went to the arcade hoping to blow off some steam, and I sat down on the cabinet, and there was a Naoto player there. So there's a Naoto player. This guy, if I played him right now, I would beat him 20-0. I'll destroy him 20-0. I'll put any amount of money down on that. But last night I was not in the best of shape, and so while I was playing him, I could feel myself during the match as I was dropping things or as I was getting hit by things that I normally wouldn't. I could feel myself starting to get angry at myself, right? Starting to get very annoyed. And I ended up losing. The first game to him. And I kind of knew that if I sat down again and I put more money in the cabinet, I probably could have beat him. Probably. Maybe not, but I probably could have beat him. But just from that one game that I played and I lost, I could tell that last night was not going to be a very good night if I continued playing people. So what did I do? I just got up. There's an empty cabinet. I went over to the empty cabinet and I started practicing just in training mode, just practice some easy way. I played a little bit of 9, but just very kind of calm and not aggravating. And what do you know? Like, that loss, that irritation I had from the first game, it faded away. I ended up having a pretty nice night, pretty decent night. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying, guys. It's, again, like I said earlier, it's super simple. It's super simple, but sometimes there are things you don't think about, right? Maybe you're too angry. Maybe you've never thought, you know what, it's not a good idea to play. So just stop. So I'm telling you, again, maybe some of you don't get angry. Maybe, Gino, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you get angry over a video game? Or maybe some people are like, wow, why wouldn't you just stop? It's such a basic idea. But again, I'm just sharing this. It took me 15 years to figure out, don't play fighting games when you're tired. Don't play fighting games when you're tired. Don't play fighting games when you're in a bad mood. If you really are fiending to play, then just do some training mode or watch some match videos and study. But try not to play other people, or else you're going to have a bad time. You might get astraled 40 times in a row on stream. Don't let that happen to you guys. Don't let it happen to you. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Sorry if it was not too in-depth, but this channel, like I said, I just want to share whatever thought I have, whatever experience I go through. I want to tell you guys, and hopefully some people find it useful. And hopefully the next time you sit down on net play and you're fighting up against, I don't know, Sephiroth 420, and he beats you with his Tager, and you start seeing red, maybe you'll remember this video. Remember, Juna's wise words and just stop. Do something else. Save yourself. Save yourself from the anger. Save yourself from the stress. Save your monitor or whatever object is nearby, right? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hit that follow, subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with some more videos, and I do want to talk more about like mental health. I think that's an interesting topic in fighting games. Like, what should you think about? How can you feel when you lose? How can you improve as a player? I think there's a lot of cool discussion that could happen with that. But for this video, we're keeping things simple. Yeah, enough talk. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.